All right, well, second leg is underway. Currently 1-0 to El Matador, but guys, take me into the second leg.
I thought you were going to say, take me home then. And it's in towards Luis Suarez, and we have a goal within seconds of the start, and it is the equalising goal in terms of the aggregate scoreline. And what do we say, Graham? Is he going to start on like a house on fire like he did in the first leg? Yes, he has, but he's been able to take that chance this time.
And he's done exactly the avenue that we said you needed to take, going down the wing, playing that ball into the oncoming central man, and then exactly that, underneath the keeper. That's what he was hoping for in the last game. That's what he didn't get this time. Obviously, it all changed.
So we have that confirmation. Aggregate scoreline is 1-1. Remember, away goals don't count, so if it is a draw on aggregate, we will go to a 5-minute playoff, I believe, Graham. And then obviously, if we're still level, it will then go to extra time and penalties, the dreaded penalty shootout, which we don't want to see. But of course, it does make great viewing.
It does. Not so much for the two guys in the middle of the screen right there, but, well, one of them anyway.
Still Eldridge O'Neill with the music in, dancing away, bopping away on stage. Seems still quite relaxed. He's now back in the match, obviously 1-1 on the aggregate scoreline. Can El Matador, after another sluggish performance in the first leg, scraped through 1-0, and it's now 1-0 to the other player, O'Neill, so 1-1. Can he now respond and start playing the football we know he can play?
Well, he's going about it the right way right now.
Rakitic spins into, surely a penalty. Big decision for the referee to make. He points to the spot, and now El Matador from 12 yards has the chance to put El Matador back in front.
I was hoping for penalty mind games, but he's just gone for the shot.
It's Neymar. And we've lost the picture. It's saved by the goalkeeper, toying with us there in the technical area.
Oh, I think we were hoping for reactions, but we didn't get one because
we weren't sure whether it was in or not. And it's back off, a stunning save from the goalkeeper. A massive chance goes awry for El Matador.
And in the same way he finished the last match, Eldridge's keeper has just bailed him out once again. Ter Stegen must be getting tired.
Towards Messi, just in front. So this time it's now El Matador who's wasting chances in the second leg, whereas obviously O'Neill wasted a host of chances in the first. Again, we are still on aggregate 1-1.
He needs to play the ball down the wings again.
It's a lovely ball on top. It's Neymar. The goalkeeper's come and pandled wide of the post. He made a real hash of that, really, coming off his line, but he did just enough, and it's a corner to be taken into the area. Luis Suarez headed goalwards, saved by the goalkeeper, and cleared away. It's another chance, this time for O'Neill, Graham.
So much action. I couldn't even mention the fact that you said the keeper pandled it away.
Sorry, I've just spilt my water with that.
I mean, Ter Stegen,
such was the hashtag banter king. Iniesta finds Rakitic forward towards Neymar. Back to Iniesta again, in towards Luis Suarez. Lovely first time touch there from Suarez. Tries to get the shot away, but it's deflected up to the goalkeeper. Graham looks like he's having kittens next to me. It's really hard to commentate when you're dancing.
I apologise. I mean, I'm dancing up and down every time. I mean, the movement in the box with Suarez there was exceptional. Lost a man into the path of another man. Lost a man. He didn't get the shot away, but it was that reaction speed to do that. I mean, it's incredible watching that. Even though it didn't turn into a goal, beautiful PES work.
So 26 minutes gone in the second leg, first half. It is, of course, O'Neill 1-0 to the good, 1-1 on aggregate. And it's another ball over the top, looking towards Luis Suarez, headed back by PK. And Graham, how have you seen this second leg so far? Have we seen exactly what we've expected since the goal? Has either of the players changed how they've been playing, or has it been still most of the same?
It's actually been very similar. I mean, this is what I want to see Eldridge doing more of, using the wings, attacking. He's only done that once and he scored. He hasn't been going down the same avenues, whether the goal's gotten to him again, but he needs to play the ball in low and cut back in. That's where he's seen his victory in this game so far. But if he doesn't do that, if he keeps playing through the middle, he did that in the last game, and Mike.
Yeah, you have said the crossing, and I mean, is that a big part of PES 2017 this year? Is that where people are getting a lot of joy?
It depends on the way they play. I mean, some people play high balls in the box, some people play through balls. But Eldridge, it's worked for him 4 times now, so he clearly has crafted playing in that low cut-back pass onto the edge of the box.
Because a lot of the only reason why I ask is a lot of people who are watching, obviously, the live stream that are fans of PES, they will be looking to get tips and tricks. Remember, these are some of the best players in the world, so of course they want to see where they can possibly beat their friends in tournaments and things like that. And are they getting this so far, Graham?
I mean, if you're going to use Barcelona, I wouldn't recommend high ball. Low
That's
balls.
A lovely ball over the top to interrupt, and Rakitic smashes the ball into the top right-hand corner, and Eldridge O'Neill celebrates up in the air, and he retakes the lead, and it's 2-0 now.
No waiting around there from Mike Linden, straight back into the things. But I was just saying then, you don't want to play high balls in, you want to play through the centre or play a low ball in if you're using a team like Barcelona. So if you need to tips on how to score with PES, you've just seen exactly the thing I was just going to say. Play craft through the middle, 2 feet, and that's exactly what happened there before. Rakitic.
Neymar crossed in towards Suarez, headed away up towards Lionel Messi. So we now know that El Matador must score, otherwise he's heading out of the competition. One of the early favourites going into this tournament. And it would appear that the group stage form has continued so far in this second leg. He finds himself 2-0 down as Rakitic pops it off towards Vidal.
2-1 down.
Yeah, I mean 2-0 in the game, but obviously 2-1 on aggregate, like you said, Graham. So just the 1 goal he needs as we tick into the final minute of added on time. But it's another chance for O'Neill. Again, Graham is having kittens next to me.
It's just so
I need to put you in reins.
It's what PES does to people.
And it has finished at the end of the first half. Eldridge O'Neill with a handsome 2-0 scoreline on the day, but of course it is 2-1 on aggregate from the first leg.
You couldn't tell if he was winning or losing there. He's just got kind of an, oh no, a kind of a pumped up face. Whereas Mike
El Matador's not giving much away today, is he, in terms of his facial expressions? He's a stony-faced character.
You may get a thumbs
up
when
grimace
he's good to go.
there. There was a grimace there. He knows it's another performance where he feels he should have done better. Eldridge O'Neill, not quite the sort of boppy dance himself at half-time. Maybe he's now feeling this second half pressure because he knows he's only 45 minutes, PES 45 minutes anyway, away from a place in the semi-finals, a place in Cardiff, and a minimum of $4,000 richer.
I mean, I take some of my words back. I mean, Eldridge now is playing through the middle. Maybe Mike's flustered now because the last goal he scored was a lofted through ball through the middle. Another one then almost paid off. Messi just offside. But that's where he's finding his victories now. So Mike needs to learn to counter that, El Matador should I say, if he wants to get back into this game.
Neymar twists and turns, plays it through looking for Suarez. Cleared away up towards PK. Now finds Rakitic on the halfway line. In towards Lionel Messi, intercepted by Sergio Busquets. Can't quite find Luis Suarez. So just over 5 minutes into this second half of the second leg, and still 1 goal in it, Graham.
Very, very close. I mean, 9 goals, 6 goals, 4 goals. We had another one. We've now got up to 3 in this tie, but it makes things tense.
Sometimes it's even more enjoyable to watch the tactical changes as Neymar tries to head goalwards, saved by the goalkeeper and cleared away. Yeah, like I was saying, sometimes you just having goals, it's good to see stalemates. It's good to see changes in formation as Neymar goes through on goal. Goalkeeper comes out. He's round the goalkeeper and somehow he's put it wide of the target. A massive chance for El Matador goes begging. And really, Graham, that should have been all square.
He did all the work. I mean, he took the ball down, he had a chance, he almost played himself out of it, he managed to play himself back in and then put the ball just wide of the post.
He looked so calm and composed, Graham, when he rounded the goalkeeper. He could have shot early, he took his time, he was composed, he went round the goalkeeper and then blazed it wide of the target.
I need to stop jumping out of my seat because I was like 3 feet.
To be fair, I nearly jumped with you and we nearly went off the stage and down onto the pitch here at the Nou Camp, which would have been a catastrophe. Although, to be honest, a lot of people listening are probably like, that's probably a good thing. Shut them two up. Rakitic out on the right-hand side finds Vidal. Back to Rakitic again. 30 minutes remaining here, plus stoppage time in the second half of the second leg as Luis Suarez goes in again. Eldridge O'Neill just can't find that killer ball, but it's given away by El Matador. Finds Suarez into Messi, but the pass was a weak one and still El Matador survives.
Great reading the attack there from Mike Linden, choosing to use PK, dragging him to cover the pass, and it was that ultimate was the block that stopped a good opportunity on goal then.
Knowing how cagey this has been, I would feel another goal here for O'Neill would tie things up, but it is El Matador who is on the counter-attack here with Neymar. In towards Iniesta. And cleared up towards the halfway line. Graham, are you still with logic? Or is it now a gut? Or is it... Well, I'll tell you now, it's Lionel Messi, and he chips the goalkeeper, and that surely is the goal that seals this quarter-final, Graham.
Look at the
Stunning.
look on his face. Stood up there, I mean... swagger, he knew that was beautiful.
He knew he'd missed chances in the first leg, and he's been absolutely clinical in this second leg. 3-0 to the good, and unfortunately I am wrong, and it looks like O'Neill will be heading through, barring a remarkable comeback from the German.
Penalty?
What?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is the drama this game has been craving for.
Every time I say something, something happens, and it's the opposite. There's a chance here from 12 yards for El Matador to sneak himself back into the match. If he scores this, he then knows one goal will see him into a playoff.
And 20 minutes, the 20 minutes that he owned in the last game, surely it could be written in the stars for him. Oh, here we have mind games.
So it's
showing where he's going to put it.
Where's he going to go, Graham?
Usually when you get these players, they'll say, I'm going left, I'm going right, but then put it down the middle. So maybe top left.
Saved by the goalkeeper again. It's enough. He's missed 2 penalties now, El Matador. On the biggest stage of all, here at the Nou Camp. And he's missed 2 penalties, and now he could go up the other end, O'Neill, and seal the game. Oh. He's played it across towards Neymar and fired into the side netting. And that's another chance gone begging, but how many more chances, how many more penalties will El Matador miss?
The thing is, Eldridge has actually tried to chip the keeper about 4 times over across these legs. Only one of them's paid off. He really should have done it then, but whether...
So, just as we get a close-up here of O'Neill, the dancing is back. He's in full flow now. I want to know what he's listening to.
Oh, it'll be good to watch him when the final whistle goes up. When he won his National League, there's a video on the PES League Twitter page. He was just kind of like raving, spinning around in his living room. So, yeah, clearly having a bit more of the same now.
So, again, changing that formation. He keeps switching from the 4-4-2 to the diamond to the 4-3-3. He's gone back to the 4-4-2, which he started the game with. And he's looking to shut up shop here, Graham. Do you think he's going to do that? Do you think El Matador has had too many chances wasted in order to get back into this? He needs 2, remember?
It's a bit more difficult now without having that penalty, but this is the area of the game where he absolutely bossed it in the first leg. So this is where he's proven that he can shine. If he can just do the same again, he's definitely got more chances.
He does need to get the ball back though, Graham, because it's still O'Neill with doing all the pressing. It's in towards Neymar, twists and turns, right foot shot blocked. Suarez back to Neymar again, first time volley, and it's deflected wide for a corner. Precious seconds are ticking away here, Graham, as O'Neill heads towards a place in Cardiff for the World Finals and at least $4,000 US.
Yeah, the point I made just a second ago about owning this game, he was in the lead at that point though, so that is a big difference. He has to play very differently right now. Struggling to break out.
Chance now on the counter. You feel it's do or die in the next few minutes here for El Matador. If he can't sneak that goal, giving himself at least sort of 5 minutes. All gamesmanship there from O'Neill. A few boos there from Graham.
Oh, I kind of give the thumbs up in terms of it's dirty, but that wins you games.
Graham enjoyed it. So you now know if you play Graham and he goes 1-0 up, that's what he's going to do. The ball over the top. 8 minutes remaining here at the Nou Camp. Still 3-0 and 3-1 on aggregate as the ball's played across. Ooh. But again, Suarez just can't get on the end of the cross. And we are ticking towards the man from the Netherlands into the last 4 here in Barcelona.
And heading to Cardiff as well.
Indeed. Neymar. Last chance saloon here for El Matador. Luis Suarez finds his namesake. Suarez, it's Messi. Surely another chance goes begging for El Matador. Chance after chance. And somehow the goalkeeper has made a string of fine saves to keep O'Neill still 3-1 to the good, Graham.
That defence has had...
Oh, it's cleared off the line from Sergio Busquets.
I was just about to say that defence has had a lot of heart-in-mouth moments. Another one straight after. That's either Eldridge is the luckiest man that we've seen today, or he has an incredible defensive style.
So Luis Suarez, again, ticking that clock down. He's going to go towards the corner. Just 2 minutes plus stoppage time here at the Nou Camp, and he's still 3-1 to the good here, O'Neill, heading towards the semi-finals. Rakitic. Challenged by Busquets. He's just holding him off there. Great strength there from the Barcelona midfielder. Finds Luis Suarez into the area. One back by El Matador, but surely now, as we tick into the 2nd minute of added on time, it's too little too late here for El Matador. And O'Neill is celebrating on the stage there. A fist pump from the Dutchman.
Oh, he's so happy. He knows it. There's nothing he can do now.
A fair reflection so far, do you think, in these quarterfinals, Graham? Do you think O'Neill would be the deserved of the 2 going through?
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, there's been 4 goals. The first half of the first leg, Mike was the
Look how pumped he is.